So we're moving on to sort of round 4, and I'm honestly, I feel like we kind of covered this already, is the overall experience of the game. Now, I think this one ought to be a little bit more easy for you, I guess,
sure.
and for me, to a degree. I mean, I don't know, actually. It's a trickier one for me, I would say, than before, because it's not so much picking apart variables of it. It's just, which game did you have overall more fun with, basically. So, I'm going to let you start. I'm going to kind of build my argument off of you.
No worries. So, let's go with Forces first. When it comes to Sonic Forces, going into it, I had just played Mania, just a couple months prior to that. I wasn't really sure what to expect because this is Sonic Team, and while they had been consistently getting better, in my opinion, Unleashed was good. I thought Colors was better. Kind of interested to see how I feel about the both of them going back to them. I feel like Generations hands down is the best in that category of game style. That's certainly the most excited I've been for Sonic in years. And coming into Forces, wasn't really sure what to expect, but I had a basic idea down. And I didn't really discover that I disliked it until, I had already consumed most of it. It was like watching Star Wars Episode 1 for the first time back in the theaters. Where you're just sitting there, you're like, I think I'm having a good time. I'm kind of bored, but that lightsaber fight was pretty dope. And then, upon reflection, I was like, yeah, no, I don't think I like that very much. Opposed to 06. So going into Sonic 06, I had been let down already a few times, but not that many when it comes to Sonic. Going into the 3D era of games, I loved adventure. Bar none, loved it better than Super Mario 64. Don't know if I feel that way anymore, but in the experience, in the moment, I loved that game. Sonic Adventure 2, it removed a lot of the exploration, which is what I loved about 3D gaming at the time. And in hindsight, I understand why they did it. Wasn't a big fan of it at the time. I didn't really love that game as it came out on the Dreamcast. But by the end of it, though, with the last section of the game, I was like, you know what, that was awesome. I love Shadow. I can't wait to see what happens next. Sonic Heroes has a lot of the old elements from the old games that I love, because I didn't need real world. I love the look of Sonic. I love the look of his world. I love the look of these characters. Metal Sonic's back, and he's all boosted up. Super rad. First game, I was actually like, you know what? This kind of blows. I am not about it. Then Shadow comes around. Okay, it's just the adventure levels. Dope. I'm about it. Then I played it. We all know what happened with that game. All that said, I was like, you know what? I'm still cool with everything. And then they're like, hey, here's high definition Sonic, and we're rebranding it. We're going to say Sonic the Hedgehog and just Sonic the Hedgehog because we're going off fresh. We're going to make this a brand new experience, and this is going to be the defining Sonic the Hedgehog experience going forward. So, game comes out on a system I do not own. My buddy, who does have a 360, calls me late one night. He's like, dude, it is so bad. I'm like, well, what are you talking about? Man, there's there's these big, wide open areas. You just have nothing to do. And I'm like, you know what? I hear people hated that about Sonic Adventure 1. I like exploring 3D environments. I always have. I'm going to be all about it. It's like, dude, you don't... And the story's so dumb. I'm like, you know what? Adventure had some stupid stories, but I was about it. I'm not worried about it. I was like, you know what? I have different preferences compared to other people. Even if this isn't the best game in the world, I'm going to have a fun time. Halfway through the game, I am straight up screaming at it. I was so livid at everything that was happening in that game. They make you wait through a loading screen, then another loading screen, and then they send you on inconsequential tasks. You're looking for a dog. The chief of police, who is... I think they're trying to find the kidnapped royalty of this place, and he's just dicking around with you. And you start the game... You can't even get into the first level without learning the ring launching nonsense. Again, I'm going off of memory here. I've not played the game for years now.
No, that's right. You have to get the light dash before you can actually get to the first level, because you need to take the light dash to actually even get there.
Right, and it's... this is before I started really analyzing games on any kind of level here. But man, it was just like every step of the way, like I can see how broken this is, and I was just like how dare you? Like, this guy competed with Mario. He was the antithesis to Mario, and he offered a level of quality on level with Mario. And you know what? I'd even argue that, during the adventure era, granted they haven't aged as well, but I don't care. Like, the effort is there. You can see it. You can see all this effort. And 06 is just, it doesn't want to be a Sonic game. It's not even a finished game. And I had it. Like, I had been with Sega through this entire ride. I bought a Sega Saturn. I played through Sonic R. I enjoyed it. Like, I had to force myself to love all this crap that they didn't even give me. I didn't even have any games to play on it. 3D Blast? I pretended to like it. I didn't, but I pretended to like it. And I just had it at that point. Like, I was just peak frustration. Like, they don't know what they're doing, and they think it's okay to put out a $60 game in this state, and that is not okay on any level. So I guess coming from this 06, I was like, I'm at my absolute limit with this, and I cannot believe they would even put this out. I don't care what kind of development time they had. I don't care what they were trying to hit. I don't care what kind of problems they were having behind the scenes. Fact of the matter is, they thought it was okay to put Sonic the Hedgehog, the original title, on this piece of trash, put it out there, and treat their fans like this. I almost bought a 360 for that game. Man, oh man, I would have been pissed as hell if I had to buy that. I don't know. So yeah, I came into that wanting the best, and the Sonic cycle is where it really just knocked me right across the face with that game. Sonic Forces, 20 years on, I'm dead on the inside. It's whatever, it's fine. I got Mania, I'm good. So that's where I'm coming from when it comes to the overall experiences between these two games. Sonic Forces should have been better, a lot of cool ideas. Infinite, sweet design, like his theme, fine. Throw it aside, wait till Sega says, you know what, it's cheaper to make Mania games. I'm just going to keep making classic games. It's going to piss off a bunch of the fans. You know what? I don't care. I'm just going to be fine with these games because this is what I grew up on, and I'll be a cranky old classic bitch. So, whatever.
I really wish I wasn't holding my mic right now so I could, clap, but I'm just going to have to make do with the clicking. Okay, so, wow, that really does say that kind of perspective is everything. I guess I'm going to just cross out the background bit. We've covered that now, essentially. Yeah, there we go. That's gone. Okay, so my overall... I need to give the background on my first experience with Sonic 06 first, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
Right, so I grew up with Sonic the Hedgehog 1 and 2 because my dad owned a Sega Mega Drive. And I loved them both. Like, I'd been playing those games since I was like a year old, and I loved it. To my knowledge, there wasn't a Sonic 3 at that time. When I was a kid, I was like, there's no Sonic 3. 2 was the final one. And then Sonic Heroes got announced. I was like, oh my god, there's a new Sonic game called Sonic Heroes, and it's got a brand new character called Knuckles. I was like, wow, he must be brand new to the franchise. I can't wait. Man. I'm going to ask for it for Christmas, but then they announced Incredibles Rise of the Underminer. I was like, nope, you're good, Sonic Heroes. I'm going to get Incredibles 2 Rise of the Underminer. Like, who doesn't want more of the Incredibles, right? So, again, didn't touch Sonic for a while. I eventually got an Xbox 360 because I wanted to play Spider-Man Web of Shadows. I played it, was a little bit disappointed with it, and I was like, I'm going to sell some old games and get the Spider-Man 3 game instead.
Oh, boy.
And then my dad was like, well, I was actually in-game the other day, and they had the demo of the new Sonic game. And I was like, Sonic is still a thing? He's like, well, yeah, but it looked pretty cool. Why don't you get it? And I was like, okay, I'll get Unleashed. I played it. And, I had this revelation moment. I was like, okay, I now need to retroactively play every single Sonic game that was ever made ever. I need more of this. This thing that just happened, my life needs to become about this. That was the most enlightening experience of my entire life. So I did it. I ran upstairs to the attic,
Wow.
dusted off the Mega Drive, started playing Sonic 1 again, fell back in love with it, started playing Sonic 2 again, fell back in love with it, kept replaying levels from Sonic Unleashed, and I was like, okay, I'm not sated, though I still need more. So I was like, okay, are there any other Sonic games on the Xbox 360? Sonic the Hedgehog, eh? That's weirdly suspiciously named. Sounds like a trap. But I was like, well, you know what? They've just announced Sonic Colors, though, and that's the sequel to Unleashed, so maybe that'll be better. Releases exclusively on the Wii. I was like, you know what? You know, keep your colors, keep your Sonic Colors, keep your Sonic the Hedgehog 4 while you're at it, because fuck Sonic 4.
Yep.
No, the real reason was because my parents wouldn't let me get Xbox Live, so I couldn't really download it.
Fair enough.
Oppressed as usual. So what I did was I basically decided to research Sonic the Hedgehog, and of course, like, I saw every single review on YouTube of it. I just binge watched every single one. I saw every angry critic talking about it, and I came to the conclusion, it still looks cool. Like, they're telling me it's really bad, but I'm not seeing it in the footage. But, like, sure, like, everyone's saying it's the worst game ever, so I have to see for myself.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
That Christmas, I asked for Sonic 06 while everyone else was playing Sonic Colors. I did contemplate Free Riders, but nope, that's a bag of old ass. So I got 06. Free Riders is not playable. That is the only unplayable Sonic game. Because I played the demo for that, and I was just
Is that
like,
the
nope.
Kinect one?
That's the Kinect one. It's,
Yeah, no,
it's
that's
the
trash.
game that requires you to hold hands. Like, what the hell? What is it with Sonic
wait to do
and
that one.
in disguise dating simulators? But moving on.
Explains DeviantArt.
I played 06 kind of knowing everything to expect, kind of being aware of every glitch that had been mentioned and kind of thinking, well, I could roll with that. So I kind of knew what to expect going into it. I knew to expect some glitches. I knew that the story was going to be a bit strange, but of course I was a kid at the time I played it, so I was like, oh, this is so awesome, so cool. Whereas now I'm just like, Sonic is supposed to be whimsical, what are you doing?
Yeah.
But, you know, when you're a kid, like Shadow the Hedgehog wielding a gun, is there anything cooler than that as a kid? The answer, yes. Incredibles 2, Rise of the Underminer, was obviously cooler for me.
Obviously.
I was disappointed by that game too, but that's a kettle of fish for another day. But basically, I played it and I enjoyed it. It sated my desire for a little more Sonic. I got to play as some new characters I hadn't played before. And then after that, I was like, still need more. So, of course, I got a second-hand Wii to play Colors on. Kind of thought, bit short, bit of a Happy Meal of a video game, that. But
That's a good analogy for it.
It was good enough. I played Sonic the Hedgehog 4, Episode 1 and 2, and well, let's just say they're the only Sonic games that make me nostalgic, because they're the only Sonic games that I put down long enough to feel nostalgic about them later on. Then, like, there was Generations, and obviously I saw the trailer for that. I was like, oh my god, I'm 15 and this is great. Just to give a bit of reference of how old I was at the time.
Yeah.
And, like, I was like, oh my god, they got the Mickey Mouse-looking fat Sonic back. As far as I was concerned, that was what he was back then.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I literally hadn't even twigged that modern Sonic and classic Sonic looked different, and I'd been playing the classic and modern games back to back.
Yeah,
and I thought it was a different art style. Like, I thought it was.
Yeah, that's what it was for the longest time. Again, I'm saving that for my adventure stuff, and I'm not gonna get super into it right now because I feel like that's like a big point anyone on YouTube's got to talk about with the adventure games. But yeah, that's all it is. It was just a different art style for the longest time. But I'll admit, man, like, when I saw those two next to each other, like, I freaked out. I was super excited because I love both of them. I love both of them, and you know, like, again, gun to my head, classic's gonna win out for me. That's what I grew up with. That's what I love. That's still, in my opinion, the peak of the series. But you know what, man, I love the rest of this. Let's get together. Let's celebrate. We're done arguing. Oh, I love Generations. I love that game so much.
Oh man, I was literally gonna go a little bit into Generations, because I'd had the Wii exclusivity deal thing with the Colors thing, so I couldn't play that at the time. So I played Generations, I think, before I played Colors. But I did, of course, go back and play Adventure 1, Adventure 2, got stuck on Pumpkin Hill, so I left it at that. I went played the Master System version of Sonic 1, the Mega Mix. Sonic 3 and Knuckles blew my freaking mind. I thought that was amazing. So obviously, like, I'd done my research before going into Sonic Generations at this point, and I was ready for it. I was like, you've timed this very nicely, Sonic the Hedgehog. I feel truly welcomed into your presence. And I played it, but I had one observation. That was very quick, wasn't it? That was like, 2 hours story time? Like, what was that? I was like, kind of missed the Werehog now, to be honest. Played Unleashed again. I was like, I miss CGI cutscenes as well. Played Generations again. I was like, this has got good replay value at least. Played Unleashed again. I was like, God, the story was so much better here, wasn't it? Played that one again. I was like, okay, well, this is still fun. And it was like, hub worlds. I like the hub worlds. And I was like, Generations should be the best thing in the world, but I'm still gravitating a little bit towards Unleashed. But you know what? Alright, one thing I also noticed is it didn't have, like, a main vocal theme in Generations. I was like, well, what is up with that? And then Lost World came out. We got the Wii exclusivity deal, and I basically, I did... I'm not going to say I cried myself to sleep, but, like, I didn't want to buy a Wii U. Who the hell owned a Wii U, you know? Like...
Yeah,
the Wii U was just kind of the console that gathers dust while you struggle to avoid looking at it, you know? And they had Lost World, and it looked cool, and they had Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric, which looked amazing, and it wasn't, but oh well. So I was feeling a little starved at this point for Sonic.
Right.
And so Mania was announced. Like, oh, okay, we're doing more of this then. That's cool and all that. Okay. Oh, Green Hills, but... Oh, fuck. Chemical Plant is... rats. Chemical Plant again? Why are so many of these levels just existing ones with new coats of paint? What the hell? Like, this is a big missed opportunity. This could have been the new Sonic 4, but instead, no, we're just getting kind of a little blast from the past thing. Again, another Generations. Okay, thank you, Sega, thanks for nothing. Played it, was like, nah, I was wrong about this. This is really good. Yeah, I was thrilled with Sonic Mania, but I was kind of like, I'm craving a 3D Sonic now. I love 3D Sonic just as much as 2D Sonic, so, like, give me something 3D. And, of course, Forces was kind of announced as, like, okay, Takeshi Iizuka said it's a brand new experience. Takeshi Iizuka said it will not be short, it will be long. It's got vocal tracks in it as well. Like, yeah, there's a lot of Takeshi quotes that really didn't age well. It's like, it's got vocal tracks back, and it's got kind of a serious storyline, and it's classed as like an adventure, sort of a action-adventure title, as opposed to more of a racing thing, like what Generations was classified as for some reason. So it's like, okay, step in the right direction. Oh, classic Sonic's back. Okay, what? Green Hill again? Green Hill again? You lied to me, Spider-Man. I can't be dealing with this. Why would I want to play in Green Hill Zone again? Okay, maybe it's just that one level. Like, maybe that's just where we're kind of setting this. Are you fucking with me? Or is that Chemical Plant I see? Are you actually dicking around with the corpse of Sonic right now? Enough is enough. But I was like, okay, I remain optimistic. Like, how bad can it be? It's from the developers of Colors and Generations, as it says in the trailer, so this must surely be another pile of Happy Meal gold. And I was like, well, the thing is, like, it's obviously a more ambitious project. We've got more playable characters now. It's gonna be a bigger thing. This is gonna be the biggest one yet. Look at all those villains that we're gonna get to fight at the end of the E3 trailer. I'm gonna get to fight Chaos Zero again. I can't wait. Stop trying to make Zavok a thing, Sega. Metal Sonic is back.
Yeah, God.
Look at Pretend Mephiles up there. He looks great. Good little consolation prize for us 06 fans and all one of us that there are. So I was like, I was hyped. And then, well, it came out, and Amazon hecked up my order. Thanks for that. So it wasn't going to arrive on the release date. So what did I do? I sprinted to the game store, which is all the way in town, 40 minutes away. I sprinted there. Like, no way, Jose. I'm getting Sonic Forces. There's no way you can trifle with me. By the time I got back home, my buddy had already finished it and said it was underwhelming. I was like, well, you're basically just full of shit, aren't you? So I'm not going to listen to you. And I played it, and I was like, this is the 3D Sonic equivalent to Mania. This is a masterpiece. This story's going in all kinds of directions. This is mental chicken oriental. This is balls up the walls. This it's bombastic, and like the levels are short, but it's kind of like, you know, when you get like a little selection box for Christmas and you get little Chucky samples in there and they taste really good and it's great and it's amazing, and it sucks. It's so quickly over. Like, what the hell was Null Space? Like, Null Space is the best level in the game, but at the same time it's kind of the worst, just because, like, well, the Null Space part of Null Space lasted for about null seconds, so like, yay for that. Yay for me, the Avatar character. I had fun making him look like a meme and seeing him in cutscenes, I'll say that. But really, I was like, so when do I get to fight Chaos then after the final boss? I was like, is it like gonna be, is it gonna be more? Where's the rest of it? Oh, hang on, there's Episode Shadow. We got to play that quickly. Okay, so oh my god, Infinite, your dignity is just gone now. I was happier leaving it at that, to be honest. But I was like, okay, so hang on. You can play as Supersonic, and it's like, well, okay, I can't even trigger it anymore. I just literally get 50 rings and I'm forced to do it, and it's a DLC, and the fact is you can download that. You can download that shit before you've even played a single level, and the game is pretty much... It's ridiculous. Like,
and keep in mind, they were originally planning to make people buy that before the fan backlash.
See,
like, people forget that. Like, that is not okay.
At least 06 doesn't have the absolute meme that is a DLC Supersonic. I mean, it doesn't have one, but I'd rather it not have one than be a DLC that you can install at the very start of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, I'll give that to you too. Like, I always enjoy seeing another one of those little animal boys get, you know, Super Saiyan form. That was always a fun thing back in the day. And I was super into seeing, like, that's what kept me going, honestly. Like, all right, I want to see Super Son again. I want to see Super Shadow again. I want to see Super Silver. He's gold. Name doesn't make sense. Fine, whatever. It's fine.
And that's all for now. Comment below and discuss, and as always, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more like it, don't forget to hit subscribe, hit the like button, and in the description below is a link to my Patreon and a link to Nick's channel. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and have a great day. Once again, this video is sponsored by NordVPN, and you can get 4 months free with a 3-year subscription by using my discount code. Everything you need is in the description below, so check it out. That's a cute outfit. Did your husband give it to you? Because you could get a way better costume from Zentai Zone. Check out their range of custom-made, tailored superhero costumes. Ridiculously good quality, value, and customization. Link is in the description below, as well as my coupon code CHANNELPUP, where you can get a discount off of your purchase. And while you're at it, why not get your suit designed by my talented buddy Dan from New Blood Dan's workshop? You can contact him via the link in the description below. Seriously, guys, you do not want to miss out on your chance to be your favorite superhero and feel authentic and professional. And you don't want to miss out on that Channel Pup discount.